Namaste. Let us see Sri Paramjyoti Bhagavati Bhagwan's miracle for the day. This is Sri Dhanalakshmi from Singaraju. It was COVID time and I was travelling back from USA. My daughter and son-in-law were living at a place about 400 kilometers from Chicago. On my return, after a travel for 4 to 5 hours, we reached the airport and I was left alone at the entrance to check-in. After the check-in, I settled down in the waiting lounge. Besides parting from dear ones, the pain of loneliness made me sad. I prayed to Sri Kalki, with whom I relate to as a father, to provide me company of someone who must be a native of a place close by to our own, like Gannavaram. Soon, a woman from Gannavaram joined me and I forgot all grief in conversing with her. While we were chatting, she informed me that people without COVID-free certification would not be allowed to board the flight. She was worried about me as I do not have such test report. I assured her that my divine Sri Kalki would take care of me. Without being worried, I boarded the flight immediately after the pilot and settled down to the surprise of my companion. I was not questioned by anybody. In the meantime, the balance in my mobile was exhausted and was receiving only inward calls, and I switched it off. I took the mobile from my companion and informed my daughter of my predicament. Now, my daughter and son-in-law contacted some higher officials in the government and gave my specifications and solicited them to help my journey safe. The flight had a brief stop at some place in between. There, I was whisked away on a wheelchair. On the way down, some doctors were questioning me something which I never understood. Meanwhile, a lady doctor rushed towards me, calling me by name, and brought me to a group of doctors. Some tests were conducted. I was all the time worried that the flight may take off, leaving me behind. And to my surprise, I was back in the flight as the last one to board. My daughter informed my husband of my arrival. He was anxious, knowing the hardships I faced, and prayed to Sri Kalki. Sri Amma assured him that she would bring me safe by 10:30 a.m. next day. In fact, I was in my house at 10:30 that morning. As I told my companion, my divine Sri Kalki took complete care of my hazardous journey and made me reach my home safe. I profusely thank Sri Kalki for grace and miracles they shower in my life.